think I am live. Let's make sure I'm getting out on the other side here. Let's see. Live. There we go. Okay. All right. Good evening, everybody. The 10th of September 2019. It is 11 a.m. It's about an hour later than I traditionally start my streams. I was just got back into town. Actually, I was listening to enjoying a couple of the streams coming into town. I just wanted to make some comments tonight on the realities of my life, responsibilities, trade-offs, and the tick-tock of time. And I want to tell everybody good evening. I hope I'm getting out on the other side here. Just put this out here. Hello. Hello, Federal. There we go. Okay, so let me just put this here. Shifting this all around here. Okay. All right. Listening and enjoying Holly Undead stream, and then listening to a little bit of Elvis's stream coming in tonight. My nights get longer here, and having to pack a lot more into the days. Hello, Virginia, JJ, Randy. No, I don't. I sleep about 4 or 5 hours a night. Carlos, what's going on, Carlos? How you doing tonight? Carlos is troll this guy. How you doing, Celeste? Nice to see you, honey. You gotta like Carlos. Troll this guy. I love that. Spirits, how you doing, honey? Almost the 11th. Of course, it's the 9/11 anniversary. Not quite here yet, but certainly on the East Coast and Central and Western time. It is, and I wanted to get into some of the realities of my life because I want to get the message out clearly, especially to Marshall. Yeah, at least he warns him. I know. How you doing, Lost in Space? I want to get the message out very clearly because I don't want to get painted into a corner as the bad gal that's upsetting all the plans here. So I thought I would share a little bit of the realities of my life with multiple responsibilities here, limited amount of resources, and I know a lot of people have been talking about the Rancho and how much the Rancho is worth. And oh my goodness, well, when you buy a property, how you doing, Mark Judge? You're ham and egging on the midnight shift. There you go. There's a lot of realities. There's a lot of misinformation there about things. You know, you got to live somewhere. This is California out here. And living in California is a bird of a different feather from other places, okay? Especially when it comes to real estate. What's going on, JK? Coastal California is a hideously... Hey, Kelly Roberts, how you doing, honey? Coastal California is a hideously expensive place to live. Probably all the way up the coast. Probably just up till you get around Eureka. Hey Barbie, how are you? You need to have fun. It is your turn, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit tonight. Priorities. How do you prioritize people in your life? Does one person hold more sway than another person? You know, and having to do with, you know, I started a YouTube channel almost 7 years ago. In January 3rd of 2013, and up until about a year ago, things went along pretty good, and then of course YouTube's terms and conditions changed. Not complaining, not my arena. I don't pay a dime to be... Thank you, Sherry, for the sub up. I don't pay a dime to be on YouTube, so I consider it a gift to be on YouTube and share my life as I have. Yes, hashtag blame Rosie for everything. Well, I'm not, you know, Kelly, I'm not going to comment on that because having worked in and around clinical and hospital medicine for 20 years. Hey, Anna, it's more and more the case that more people use emergency rooms for routine care. Sore throats. Like I said, 20 years ago when I started out in this particular field, and everyday medical reports. Hey, Punk, everyday medical reports. Yeah, it is. I do like it, Punk. I love it here. Everyday medical reports would pass my desk, hospital admission, ER reports, things like that. And the biggest trend that I've seen over the last 20 years is the abuse of the emergency room situation. I'm not speaking about Elvis here. Don't tag me with that. I'm just saying, but now, 20 years ago, you would never see an admission for drug or alcohol abuse. And now I would say a good 75-80% of what you would see come through on reports would be this person got in a fight, this person was found passed out, this person smashed his head on the sidewalk, this person could not be awoken. I mean, it's all filtering into emergency rooms, and I'm sure it's not just in Santa Rosa. And I'm sure it's just not in Santa Rosa, okay? But that's not my main topic of, hospitals. The buck has to stop somewhere. And where it always stops, of course, is with the taxpayers, and then it never really hits the taxpayers. Because why? The states and governments just issue endless quantities of bonds and just float them out there with only about 3%, 4%, 5% of capital has to be repaid on those bonds a year. Big deal, Yeah, that's exactly right. I don't really mind about that. I don't, because I'm so numb to that. It's just not my particular situation. But I did want to talk about some of the responsibilities that I face. Yeah, I'm having to work overtime. I can pay for my surgery, every month, like clockwork. There comes the insurance bill for Anthem, Blue Cross, and Blue Shield for medical insurance. Right, $910 a month. $910 a month. Even with, how you doing, Bergs? Even with insurance, I'm still liable for the first $5,000 of medical expenses every year. Okay, Kelly, you take care. It's crazy. It's crazy what it is. But it's called being responsible, and it's having responsibilities. Like I said, I have had the same 2 YouTube channels since 2013. Added another one recently. Yes, the money was fairly decent for a lot of years, but of course that gravy train ended with the demonetization. And the monetization can be restored basically anytime I want. But at the cost of gutting out a big part of my 7 years. All those mornings. How you doing, Leanie? How you doing, honey? Hey, Tasha. And, all those fun mornings of getting up at 5 a.m. and doing the morning chooches in the kitchen and all that stuff. There's a lot of comedy, a lot of history there. And you have to make a lot of tough decisions. And so far, okay, take care, Kelly. So far, I haven't decided that the trade-off is worth it. On that, the Rosie Murphy channel, it was very easy to make that decision. It wasn't nearly as deep with the depth, so it wasn't a big deal. But I really want to tear into the responsibilities part, because not only do I have to pay off a huge monthly insurance premium for years still to come before being Medicare eligible, there's also the responsibilities of running the rancho here with the taxes and everything that's entailed on a monthly basis. It all requires money. I'm not, well, that's what I say, Tasha. I'm not particularly worried about it. Hey, Dagan, I'm not particularly worried about it, to tell you the truth, Tasha. Because I always slide by in life. I always get by. You cannot pause my chats because I don't have my DVR set to backplay, okay? My chats are set that they continue to roll, and then when the chat is over, it processes, then it allows you to move through the chat as you wish, okay? But with my DVR setting, it does not go back to any place in the stream. So I want to tear into the responsibilities thing, and I want to say, if you're 37 years old and you've chosen the life of being a nomadic van dweller, thank you, Barbie, I got no care. That's fine. That's fine. There's people that choose to do less in life than to be entertainers on YouTube and to make their money way. That's fine. I mean, like I'm saying, I know people there's lesser in life that refuse to do anything, much less would even upload a YouTube video or do anything like that. Okay? But when I look at the lack of responsibility that comes with being a single individual with minimal overhead, no responsibilities. We live in two entirely different worlds. I'm not saying things to be disrespectful. Let me see what this guy is. This Willie Galtney. Let me see what this guy is about. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. Willie's not bothering me. It doesn't. He's just trolling in here. It's fine. Okay. What did I say that was funny, huh? Yeah, I'll be modding my own. I'm down a few mods anyway. I got a lot of situations going on. Situation in a mod pool I'm not going to get into tonight. But, I did want to update people about this. That there are a lot of responsibilities here. There's responsibilities to family, which I take very seriously. There are responsibilities to Missy Jenn, which is right at the top of the pyramid. Willie Waltney, you don't have to type in all caps, okay? Just be calm, all right? Enjoy the chat. You're listening to what I'm saying now. It's not significant, nor is it relevant what my name is. Thank you, Willie. But I'll tell you what, you can call me Rosie. How about that? All right? You can call me Rosie O'Kelly, as most people have for over almost 7 years here on YouTube. I got to put Missy Jenn at the top of the pyramid. Why? Because I brought Missy Jenn out to California. That's why. I told, how you doing, Kim C? How you doing, sweetie? Hey, Ward. I brought Missy Jenn out to California on the promise of a better life. And I don't go back on my promises. Okay? Missy Jenn is a free agent, which means she can run her life as she sees fit. She may choose to go back to Germany. She may be on the Rancho for the rest of her life. I don't know. Do I sit there and push Missy Jenn and tell her, since your mom passed away, what are you going to do? I let things flow. I let Missy Jenn come to me. But I can tell you on a daily basis, she's pretty darn happy here. She moderates her time. Hey, Karina, she moderates her time on YouTube. And she enjoys herself a lot here. She loves her farming channels. She loves everything to do with agriculture. And she's very deep into that. And I'm happy about that, because she's almost got a second lease on life too. thanks to the infusions that we have. So there's one immovable rock, one immovable pin in the map that cannot be moved. And how you doing? How you doing, Jay? Hey, Joseph. That shall not be moved. That's a stationary object in my life. Therefore, I have to incorporate Missy Jenn into every decision that I make here. Okay. And twice a year, she goes to infusions at the UCSF Cancer Center. She does not have cancer. She has multiple sclerosis. And I like to be there to hold her hand, to drive down with her, sit to 6 hours, 6.5 hours, get her something to eat afterward, bring her home. Sometimes we make a movie like The Green Mile or something like that. Bring her home and keep an eye on her for at least a few days to make sure that she's okay. Yeah, UCSF, we are gifted. Thank you, Punk. We are gifted with that UCSF. We're also gifted that Missy Jenn has the compassionate care program of Genentech, and say what you will about big pharma and big tech, but Genentech has managed to give Missy Jenn a lot of the quality of her life back, and she's not paid a thin dime for an infusion that costs well over $105,000 every time, twice a year, to be in that chair. Worth every penny of it. How you doing? Yeah, Missy Jenn is a doll. She's a queen, and she's always been the queen at the Rancho, and she always will be. I'm just a low rider here. Why? Because I brought Missy Jenn to the Rancho on the promise of a better life. Okay, as I said this morning, for the first 4 years that Missy Jenn was on YouTube, and for the first 5 months that I knew Missy Jenn, I never even knew she had MS. She never talked about it. She never made an issue. She never put it in her videos. She's an intensely private person. And as I told you just before I was ready to go out in October of 2014 to fly out to meet her for the first time, she said, I better have another Google Hangout just to show you what the realities of my life is. The camera clicks on, the Google Hangout goes, and there's Missy Jenn in a power wheelchair. Okay. All right. I didn't miss a beat because I care about Missy Jenn, care as much about her today as I did in 2014. So therefore, she's always, thank you, Barbie, she's always going to be a top priority in my life. And her infusion is going to be sometime in the first week of October. She has to go through preliminary testing before they'll even schedule her in the chair down there at Mount Zion Hospital in San Francisco. Okay? I owe that to Missy Jenn. I owe that to her. And as long as she's on the Rancho, and as long as she ever chooses to communicate with me, hey hippie, I will be there for her 100%. Okay, guaranteed. Like I say, when she came out to the Rancho, she's enjoyed a very high quality of life. She came in from a very blown out post-industrial community into the nice climate. It's not perfect of California, and she made it home. She made it her home, and she's put a lot of her heart and soul into this place. So I have to take her feelings into account, Marshall, when I'm planning my future. Things are up in the air. But I know that's going to happen, but I also know that I have other priorities too. One of them is the tick-tock of the clock. I'm not 37 years old. I'm not 47 years old. Hell, I can't even remember my 40s, okay? I'm not 57. I play much younger than I am, but Every moment is precious to me now. Okay, every moment. Because who knows? When you hit, you never really know, Patricia, that will be her choice. Jen may choose to go back to Germany, of which I would be fully supportive. Okay, she has some family back there. You know, when a loved one dies, that's when family comes back together really hard. Especially if the death was unexpected and shocking. It brings families back together. Hey, how you doing, McFly? Yeah, our time is very limited. You don't really get that sense of it until you get a little bit older. You stop full-time working, you dabble in a little part-time working. It's sad, but if it makes Missy Jenn happy, then that's what will be. If she asks my opinion, I say, Missy Jenn, I want you on the Rancho forever. This is your home. Because we really don't know. Thank you, Bronze Baby. We really don't know at what point Missy Jenn's MS may take that big dive downward. And I don't think I'd be able to be on the road in such a situation if she's still here at that particular time. Okay, so I have a small window. Now, what do you fit? Yeah, they do, Punk. I can already sense there's, hey, Dixie, how you doing, sweetie? So, Marshall, when I think about putting you into my life and having you plugged in, yes, you're important. You're a friend of mine. I cannot deny that we had great times. Every time we've traveled, gone someplace, we've always had a lot of laughs. We've had a good time. And I stand up and I acknowledge that. I don't hide behind it. So I try to do things to honor that friendship with no real expectations of any change in the future, but just the expectations of a good time. But I have other people too that are also in the community, that also like to get together, that also like to meet, that also like to, I will not be making a final decision about any Rancho sale or non-sale until Friday at the earliest. Okay. I've not seen anything on my table that talks about financing. I ain't going to be holding anybody's paper, I can tell you that. All right. So there's a lot of things that I don't know about. So you know what? I'm not going to waste your time and build up some dramatic BS about things. I just tell you the realities of it. It's not the first time that somebody's wanted to buy the Rancho. No problem, Mr. Pinkle. Developers have been pushing for years to get their mitts on this property here. Because why? Because it's underdeveloped. According to the city of Santa Rosa, it's denied its best and highest use as an asset. They hate to see open land anywhere around here. Yeah, move it to another lot. Josh. Come on over. I can fill up your van, honey, and pack up all my shit. Look at what I got. That's going to go good in your van right there, okay? Don't forget that back there. And don't forget that up there. Oh, man. Oh, I knew this. You dick. Focus, son of a bitch. I knew when I did that. My most expensive Logitech Brio is such a piece of crap. Such a disappointment. I am a, let me correct this autofocus. Doesn't this thing work beautifully? Hold on a minute. I'm a vintage audio enthusiast, Barbie. I'm one of the last people left that works on tube equipment. Tube amplifiers, tube stereo receivers, tube receivers in general. Let's get rid of this autofocus. Wham, there we go. All right, let's fix that once and for all. Oh, brother. Okay, I am back on the mat. I've done this, Barbie. This has been a backbone of my channel for years on here. Vintage audio rescue, restorations, project after project, vintage audio listening experiences. It's one of the things that drives the channel here. It's big. Now, as I was saying, there's other people I want to meet too. I want to meet Tasha. I want to meet Sammy Jacks. I want to be able to hang out with them, do some road adventures with Tasha, and maybe with Sammy Jacks, maybe even, hey Spirit, maybe even go on a cruise. Okay. I mean, I'd like to think, Holly Undead's streaming house up there could be a lot of fun. In other words, there's a lot of things. Yeah, let's go have a bowl of Cheerios, we would. There's a lot of things that I would really love to do. And this is what I need to explain to Marshall is priorities mean just that. We have to fit things in. How you doing, Goldie Con? Nice to see you, sweetie. Hey, JK, we got to fit things in life on a very limited timeline and a very limited budget. Okay? I'm not going to BS you guys. There's a lot of demands on resources. I'm not asking anybody for anything. I haven't made a dime on AdSense and I don't even know when. Okay? April? Not complaining. I get plenty of help from people. I'm not complaining. I don't want to go in that direction. But what I do want to make clear is that there's a lot of choices that we make in life. And not only that, but then I have Line Screw One, Andrew. Some of you may know him. He's a premier RV guy. He lives in a Class C RV. He lives up in BC, British Columbia. He's one of the nicest guys you would ever want to meet in your life. And I was thank you, Goldie. I was very, very excited when Line Screw said, you know what, we're having a meetup in Vegas, an RV van meetup in Vegas on October 17th. And I said, what? I said, count me in. I'm so looking forward to seeing you and meeting you again. There's the second block that we have to drop in on the calendar now, okay? I missed seeing him in Hawaii last year when he had the January meetup. I'm not gonna miss this Las Vegas meetup because he's a guy that's been here to the Rancho. You can see the videos and had a great time. And I have D-Dubs here who's expressed a lot of interest in being on the California coast, in being on the Rancho. And also, he will be back in Vegas at that time. And now he is like, you're not a third wheel, Tasha. And he is now going to be a legitimate van dweller. He's probably not popped his cherry yet in terms of sleeping in the van. But he's a part of the equation now. Why? Because we get along so well. Why? Because he's young, he's energetic, and he's an easygoing guy. And thank you, Angie and Chuck, for the sub up. And to be quite honest, he makes me feel a hell of a lot younger. Hey, Matt and Eric. You know what I mean? And he didn't have to lay a finger on me to do it. All right. I enjoy his company tremendously, and I don't think two people have ever clicked faster on YouTube than we have. We've never had a bad chooch. We've never had a bad experience. We get each other, okay? That's a very rare thing to say, right, Barbie? Did you connect with somebody? You don't own them. They don't own you. I've always encouraged Dee to make the coin that you can, work hard when you can while you still have your strength and you're young. Make your money. Yeah, just have to see, Barbie. Just have to see. But it's been a great team for a long time. Okay? A great team for a long time. I need to build around D. He may be coming to San Diego. I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'm not much of a gambler, so people like that are hard to find, and I feel sure he feels the same way about me. And this is all building up, so stand by. This is all building up to the current situation in Yuma, Arizona, okay? All right, so there's the other situation. There's kind of the floater on the board there, and then I've got other local people, Tara down there, and other people in Southern California. I got Johnny Wad down there somewhere. Okay, and then what the hell happens? Yeah, it's the shopping that would get you there, Monique. And then what the hell happens? A really sad string of events occurs, starting with me losing my keys to the van in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And it's been a domino effect. Well, I'm telling you, Troll Force, it's not all bad news for Elvis, but it's news that has to be balanced for Marshall, okay? That's the reality. As I said, I am his friend. I try to do things that I can to be helpful. Always with some minor expectation, but not too much. The things move to a more positive track, but that's not my responsibility anymore. That's funny, McFly. Can you make your decision on the Rancho? Missy Jenn and Elvis, I'll talk about that in a couple minutes. The relationship between Missy Jenn and Marshall. Okay, I'll delve into that because they have a relationship that also spans years here on YouTube. Okay? Just because you see Missy Jenn or don't see Missy Jenn, don't make any inference or conclusions about how she believes about certain things, okay? The update on my life here, and it's all stemming from that unfortunate event of losing my keys, all my keys in Cheyenne. Having to stay with the lovely Alpine Gulch Alpine girl for a few days till the key was FedExed in and being able to come home. Couple days after I go home, I go down to see the dealer to get the key reprogrammed. Oh, there's a recall that needs to be done on your vehicle. You want to take care of that while you're down here? Sure. Well, that was 2 weeks ago. And guess what? My van's still in the shop. And yeah, the part did come in today. And yeah, the dealer has the part. Will they fix it tomorrow? I don't know. I'm still in a stinking rental car. Tomorrow will be day 15. Did I expect to be in Santa Rosa this long? No, I expected on the 5th of September that I would be rolling out of town for Southwest and San Diego and LA. Well, I've had to, we'll see, Tasha. I've had to chop off LA off of it now. Okay, there's no way that I can do LA justice in just a couple days. Okay, Star Walker, it's just like, it's not easy things to decide, particularly when you don't have a lot of interface with the dental world. I do. Every 6 months, I'm in the dental chair. I went through my dental hell, as many of you know on the channel, last May of 2018. 2 root canals in 1 week, 2 crowns, a filling. It was a nightmare. Okay. It's allergies. Man, I hate this time of year. No, Monique. And I feel like it's the pressure's building again, like Elvis did the last time. You remember when he was in Toronto? And all of a sudden he kind of blew a tube and said, Rosie, I'm not going to be deprioritized. Either get here on the way tomorrow or not. I feel I want to forestall another one of those situations. I don't want to feel like my head's in a vice. Okay. I don't want to feel like I'm being pressured like that. Okay, it takes a lot of a commitment to rack up a lot of miles to go here and there and go all these different places. And I got to tell you, at my age, it takes about 2 weeks to recover from a trip like that. So let's get to the point now. Now we have a situation where I'll probably be on the road maybe Thursday, probably Friday at the latest. And I'll be heading down to Yuma. Okay? Now, I've got a really difficult situation in Yuma. And I have to say, partly because, as I explained this morning, it's a town that doesn't like RV people. It does not like boondockers. It doesn't like people that they perceive to be mooching off the system. Maybe it's an Arizona thing. Maybe it's a statewide thing. And as I say, Laura, and as I said today, there was no problem in Chicago, Milwaukee, Detroit, any place we ever boondock. No problem. Why? Because nobody really goes there as tourists. Okay, so nobody really cares. The cops got bigger fish to fry than that. Okay? So now when I get down to Yuma, I've got a very negative police situation now. I'm very concerned about this because I've never confronted this before. In the 4 years I've been RVing, after a 1974 GMC motor coach, a 1988 Coachman camper van, I'm not a stranger to being out. I'm not a stranger to boondocking. What I'm a stranger to is cop encounters of a negative variety. Why? Because I like to get along with people. And I'm worried that the seeds of bad will, I'm so worried. I'm so worried tonight, driving, thinking, I wonder if we're going to hit a trigger point here where somebody's going to be arrested. Either one of or both of us are going to be arrested and be put in a jug, or else have a big fine laid on us. I don't dig being trespassed on properties and things like that. That kind of goes against my nature. That's right, McFly. And now I'm at the point, what do we got going on here, hipster? What do we got going on up here? Just flash a little cleavage. There you go. Yeah, they don't play around. They don't play around there. So I think Kim is in here. I'm not sure. There's Kim. Kim is a first-rate moderator. I've got my own problems with, we're down a significant amount on the mod core here. So anything that Kim does is great. Okay? I'm very appreciative of her being here, usually Jen. So am I very worried about that? I'm exceedingly worried about hitting a trigger point down there, just because most people that go down to Yuma, they straight shot it across the border. Okay? They get done what they need to get done, whether it's facial injections, whether it's breast implants, pick up their Viagra or whatever the hell else that they need, their Retin-A creams, their butt injections, and they get the hell out of town. They don't stick around for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If they do, they're in RV parks. Why are we going to Yuma? Because I want to make sure and give my maximum support to make sure that this thing is completed and mission accomplished. Okay? as a friend to go down there. It's a very short haul. It's 160 miles between Yuma and San Diego. It's not a big haul. Okay. I'm not surrendering a lot to do that. Okay. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to go down to Yuma and have a negative police encounter and just be the poor bastard that's just there when the cop trips. That's it. And I can tell the cop I'm an international YouTube celebrity. Marshall can tell him and I'm an international YouTube celebrity. And that ain't going to help, man. We'll probably both be off to the job. Okay? I don't want that to happen. Number two, I don't want to be trespassed against going into properties. Okay? I'm not used to that. All right? Now, do I believe... even better than that, McFly, do I believe that there is a natural prejudice against RV nomads in Yuma? Yes, I do. Do I believe in my heart of hearts that there was some discrimination done against Marshall in some of these restaurants? Not because of race, but because they take note that a guy in a camper van is out there and sitting around our restaurant here. Despite the fact that I know there's another guy sitting over there that's been there hours longer. There's a little bit of unfairness, but you know what? You got to suck it up in life and you got to hit the road, Jack. That way you don't get to trespassed and be barred from properties. Yeah, I don't think that the police in Arizona are mean at all. Hell, from what I've seen right down to the security guards in Santa Rosa, compared to the guy that came up on the Lisa Marie last night from, I don't know, Aztec Security or whatever firm he was, that guy was really patient, really professional. Yeah, I hear Tasha. If it had been in Santa Rosa, they would have come up with the club on the side of the car and dented the side of your car and told you move on. Okay? If you're lucky, they tell you get the hell out of here and move on. All right? So I think the cops have been remarkably cool, but they have a trigger point. I don't want to be around when that trigger point hits. The other feature down there is, it's dreadful to look at the weather. 108 to 112 degrees. I thought I left all that stuff behind. But I'll be there to make sure the job gets done. And I'll probably be sleeping in my own van. Okay? I don't know how I'll make out, but I got some tools, Patricia Wakefield and some other people set me up. Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road, Tasha. That's for damn sure. Now, will we caravan into Mexico? It's a distinct possibility. Because we might not have an alternative. It may be a point of being chased out of town, out of Yuma. Okay, in which case, Katie barred the door. Now we're in Mexico, okay? Okay, God knows what the hell, right? Mexican insurance, taking the Lisa Marie into Mexico and the little rascal too. I mean, Jesus, God help us, right? No, McFly, I won't have anybody doing any such thing. You're a wonderful friend of mine. If it gets bad, I can bail myself. I got plenty. I value your friendship too much. Okay, you make me laugh like hell, McFly. I know Gary's headed to Yuma, and I'll have no problem standing there talking to Gary. And Gary can say whatever he wants to me, and I'll say what I want to Gary. And I'll just remind Gary that it's a free country and people have the right to do and have the pursuit of happiness, which is a mainstay of the United States. Okay? But as far as individual properties go, they can run anything the way they want, like YouTube. like Google, like Wendy's, like McDonald's. They can do whatever the hell they want to do to you. Because anytime you walk into one of those little restaurants, guess what you see? We reserve the right to refuse service to anyone for any reason whatsoever. Bing! There's the get out of jail card. Okay? I'm not worried about Gary. I've seen Gary and the harsh crap that he's posted for years on YouTube. He's got his opinions about things. I don't have anything against Gary. I know the way Gary feels. I've followed him for years. He's not a stranger. I'm not a stranger to his postings on the side chats there. If he wants to speak his piece, that's fine. I had Mr. Dirty come up and scare the shit out of me on the streets of Las Vegas. 6 feet 5 inches tall. The guy's a mountain. I thought, well, thank you, Moxie. And I thought to myself, well, here we go. What the trolls have all been hoping for is going to come to pass right here on East Fremont Street in Las Vegas. Rosie's going to get her comeuppance right here. Okay. It just goes with the territory. But he has as much right to be down in Yuma as anybody does. But I will tell you, I'm not really sure, McFly. I cannot think about that. Yeah, I still do the foodie videos. Yes, I do. I cannot think that far ahead right now. I'm afraid the most realistic thing is to just cross the border and disappear into Mexico until the job's done and then reemerge from Mexico. There will be at least that barrier of protection against any potential threats or, dare say, violence that may occur down there. That's a really ironic thing to say. You might be safer on the Mexican side than the... Oy vey. What a fucking world. I'll probably be safer on the Mexican side than the American side. Okay? It's just the reality of how compressed the situation is down there. I'm not gonna die, JL. I'm not gonna die. I'm just saying, but you know what I'm saying, right? When you got to run to Mexico for safety, woo. But don't be mistaken, though. Although I will have fun when I'm down there, make no mistake about it. I care enough to make sure that those teeth, that's carried through and that's completed and its mission accomplished. You cannot squander this opportunity, the gasoline, the money for the AC expense of fixing that, the motels. You cannot just put that all up and let that go up the chimney, so to speak, and just be gone. Yeah, Captain Checkmate. I think basically in the off season you're looking about with maybe tax $35 a night for and it's not gonna be a flea bag. It ain't gonna be where Barbie Pena would stay, but it's, like I say, when I'm in a place like a hostel with 5 other guys on beds and stuff, I just close my eyes and just imagine I'm at the Bellagio. I don't have a for sale sign up, Celeste. It was just, I periodically get offers on the Rancho, particularly from developers. Okay, Barbie knows what I mean. Well, Tasha, it's 105, 108 degrees at night. I know, Moxie. It's 105, 108 degrees at night. And the nighttime only goes down, to the upper. It's horrific. I mean, I didn't have air conditioning in Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, and it was 100-degree heat warnings and things, and I just toughed it out. That would be my preference. is to not have to drop money. Then you have to crack your van windows, and that's a whole nother thing. Okay, but I'm not getting into that. But the thing is to just make sure the teeth are done. For once, just let's get mission accomplished, and then we can go on to San Diego. Now, as Marshall had mentioned, and we may hit a few other border towns down there and check out some of the other life down there. I won't care as long as the job's done. There we go, Tights Lady. That sounds like a very thrilling video. Yeah, I would love you to wear tights and nothing else on camera and rub your legs and say, "Ee, look at me." I don't think I've worn stockings in years, okay? I just like wide back G-strings. That's about it. Yeah, so I wanna make sure that the teeth thing gets done. And then it's a question now. Now we're looking at best mid-September, okay? Maybe the 21st. Now Missy Jenn's infusion's the beginning of October. Yeah, I got a very limited time that I can enjoy San Diego. Now, at that point in time, Marshall's welcome to be there. He can travel where he wants to go. Like I say, we have a good time. I'm a very beach-oriented person, okay? I love to be on the ocean. And I would like to be down there a week to 2 weeks in San Diego. Hopefully boondocking, maybe not. There's a couple offers out there from some kind people. Not that are putting money in my hand, but are saying my place may be available, but I'm not going to know until the day before because somebody might pay money to rent it. Right, I know, Monique. So I like to have a lot of fun. Now, Marshall doesn't like the beach, doesn't like the sand, doesn't like the sun. I don't know what to tell at that particular point. What am I supposed to say? This is like my little mini summer vacation right here, okay? I don't want to give that up. I want to take you guys chooching. I want to show you sights. We might even run into the puppet guy down there. You never know. It's going to be a lot of fun. But how do I integrate in if I'm boondocking and then we're in San Diego and then, thank you 50s, and then we got the big high top camper van. You might as well ride around. Thank you, spirits. You might as well ride around the streets of San Diego with a red fire services light on your truck and just say, "Ticket me, I'm sleeping in my van." Again, this is where my stealth pays off in having the van that I have, because nobody's going to think twice about it. So I have this in the back of my mind. How's this going to play out? You guys know I like the ghetto 7-Elevens in San Diego. We always have a good time down there. And then D might be coming down too. I got to accommodate D and think about him too. So hopefully, thank you, Debbie Unleashed. Wasn't that the one that just got the royal boot? I don't know. Then when I leave there, I gotta bypass. LA's now been cut out, but it may not be cut out for Marshall. The reason being is he has an open invitation to come to Las Vegas. I said I would drive him out to Las Vegas. I don't care. But I'm saying I've never wavered on one thing that I've said about that van build. And now it's a question, will it happen or will it won't? Will it not happen? Have I or have I not said I cannot even think about turning a wrench until November 1st, 2019 on that vehicle? Did I or did I not say that? I've always stuck to that position. that basically I'm booked up for that type of work through the 1st of November. That's truth. People have heard that for weeks. Because I'm precisely in this situation here. Now, if I was Marshall, I would leave San Diego anytime you want. If you don't like the beach experience, if you don't like, the nighttime chooching 4, 5, 6 miles a night, checking out stuff. It's not that much at night. I mean, there's no ghetto, so to speak of it. It's still fun for a few hours. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. You may choose to go on to Los Angeles at that point. Why? Now, you don't know LA. It's a big city. It's scary. I know. But the one big advantage that you have to go on to LA is that nobody gives a fuck in LA about your van is one of 100,000 that will be around there. Nobody's going to care. Okay? You think the LAPD cares about people when they're sleeping in their rigs and all that stuff? Hell, thank you, Stacy's. They don't give a flying fuck. Okay, they got bigger fish to fry. Walk down the street, walk down from the LA Times building to Chinatown, you walk over no less than 1,000 people sleeping on the sidewalk. 1,000. Tents all the way out on the sidewalk. I'm not saying that you boondock in that area, but you can do anything. Yeah, that's right, Monique. Really, the Giants are a bit closer. You can do anything in LA. You can maybe get away with Westwood. Maybe get away with West Hollywood, putting your van. I mean, hell, behind Hollywood Boulevard, you look at my videos when Missy Jenn and I, you got a guy with a camper van that's a travel trailer that's permanently parked back there, okay? It's not an issue. And then you can use that as a base to explore and check out Little Iran and all those places that are in LA. Or you can stay in San Diego, which you're welcome to. If this person that I'm trying to line this up, that's fine. If Elvis wants to stay there, if Dee wants to stay there, it's fine. They don't care. They do it for me, okay? But basically, between the time we leave Yuma and the time that the Lisa Marie could come up to the Rancho, you're really looking about a 1-month period where you got to be freestyling in life. And I've never changed that timeline. I've never changed that November 1st. Why? Because I knew these other things were going on with the meetup in Las Vegas. And maybe I want to extend that a little bit to go to the naughty costume party. I don't know. But probably I want to come home and put up our traditional Halloween lights and enjoy Halloween with Missy Jenn. Yes, I did. I enjoyed the movie, the long trailer very, very much. Desi Arnaz and Lucy Ball was an amazing movie. You know what my best part of that movie was, Moxie? When Ricky's backing up the travel trailer into his mother-in-law's house and just takes out the whole fucking rose arbor. Anyway, let's get back to business. Don't get me started on that. I love that fucking movie, okay? Now, that seems reasonable. The other alternative is that you also have an invitation to come to Las Vegas. In which case, we would come up to the Rancho, leave your camper van at the Rancho, and then take off for Las Vegas. Okay? Accommodations are not an issue in Las Vegas at all. Okay? But I'm not going to be I'm not an entertainment committee. You know, I can entertain myself in San Diego and have a wonderful time. I'm sure D, take it up a half step. I'm sure D and me on the fabulous beaches of San Diego would have a wickedly good time down there. Okay? I'm not worried about that. But I can't be responsible. Plus, other people want to meet us too. It could end up being a streaming house, and that's fine. That's fine. I've not gotten the van back. Okay? The part is at the dealer. Yeah, and Tasha, I just love to see you in Vegas. That'd be cool. And then we'll be back there in January for the adult convention over there. Oh, and the flies came over. Hey Zoe, how you doing, sweetie? So, given that, and then I don't want to be questioned about whether the van build is going to happen or not. You know, Marshall's a friend of mine. I'm not going to say disrespectful things. Okay, he is a friend of mine. Mr. X is a friend of mine. Drury is a friend of mine. Okay, we're all kind of. I mean, okay. It's real loosely the wing bull mafia. I get that. You know, because there's a Norm F, the Canadian Clipper. There is that basic core of people. Okay, but there's a limit to how much we can and are willing to do. And I think it's very reasonable. You know, we're starting to bounce ideas off of what the interior would be like and things like that. It's just like, you know, it's like the other alternative is you could always, how you doing, D? You could always finish your teeth, and the possibility is also to go back to Chicago. And then sometime in the spring, affect the van build there. I don't know where we would be able to do that. But like I say, yeah, no, Monique, somebody gave it to me. So Monique's like, I'm just telling you, Rosie, I just unsubbed you. I'm blocking you. Anyway, I see D is coming, and that's my traveling partner. And you know, D and I will be talking more as I get through with the Los Algodondes and the experience down in Mexico. And then D will probably be coming down to, might be a nice big inaugural trip for him to come down to San Diego. Like I say, keep your fingers crossed because there might be a place to flop for all three of us. I just don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, leaving to San Diego on the 21st. So we just have to see how that coordinates together down there. So you can see hey Judith, there's a hell of a lot of moving parts on the board. So the only thing I can ask you, Marshall, is just bear with the program a little bit, okay? You know, I have to. The Tick-Tock is clicking on. The Tick-Tock of the clock is ticking on my life too. It's not going to be many more years that I can enjoy all this freedom of travel with no real health issues. I better take advantage of it while I can, and you know, I'm still reasonably well put together that I can enjoy myself and have fun. Okay. Yeah, you're flying to New York afterward. That's fine. No problem. Did I miss the part where you were going to rent a place in Yuma for a month? Well, it was never going to be a month, maybe a week. Might still see about a place down there. My subscribers are incredibly supportive of me. They don't want to see me sweat my ass off in a van, but this is not a trip. This leg is not something that I can, with good conscience, ask people to support this. Okay, I really can't ask people to tip on this. This is not a mandatory. This is not. Although there will be a lot of entertainment and things like that. I've got wonderful people like McFly that step up and make those kind of offers and that kind of stuff. Oh, 9/11, 1901, cool. Well, ocean waves, I'm not really sure. Uh, there's certainly, yeah, man, I'm not going to go down the road. I'm just there to have a good time, as you would be, ocean waves. And I can't worry about every little thing about that. November to February, snowbirding out west, there you go, like all the other hobos. And that's going to be the thing. So, I'm up against that time element. Then we're into the Christmas holidays, November. I know for a fact, as the first weekend after Thanksgiving, I always like to traditionally take Missy Jenn up to Reno. Last year it happened to be 17 degrees or whatever. We had a hell of a good time. I always like to take her up on that first weekend. So there's other things that come too. You're welcome to spend the Christmas holidays, the Thanksgiving holiday, all of that. No problem. We open our home. Okay. All we ask is to just be respectful, be clean, and be cheerful here. Okay? That's all we ask, nothing else. And the van build's going to take time. It's not going to be an easy process to do. And we have to hope it gets wrapped up by the end of before the rainy season get there. Yeah, D, how is your health? How is your health? So, by the time my gas was stolen out of my car here, well, it's going to happen, frequent flyer. Yeah, Thanksgiving's favorite, and I've usually either spend that with the boss or Janet or my, family down in Los Angeles. So, yeah, it's going to take a commitment of 2 months. I mean, that's the bottom line. And then after that, I want to take off for Hawaii and then probably on to Hong Kong. Okay, and then probably on to Vietnam. Okay, there's a lot coming up on the channel. Judith says your number one person is Missy Jenn. Judith, make sure that you catch the beginning of this broadcast tonight, where for the first 10 minutes I spoke almost all about Missy Jenn and how she is always a top priority in my life. Okay? Yeah, take me to Hawaii, Angkor Wat, Barcelona, and Spain beaches. Well, I have a lot of travel plans and things, so we just have to see how things go. But I am saying that as far as line screws, there ain't no problem meeting Elvis. The D-Dubs, no problem hanging with Elvis. You be cool with me, I'll be cool with you. I like that spirit. These guys have closed the gap, D-Dubs and Marshall. I like that a lot. That tells me a lot about the ongoing character of D. Okay? And once you meet people in real life, your whole experience with them changes. D will tell you that. Everybody will tell you. Look up your old Holy Farouk. Yeah, I'll be going to Da Nang. What is your dream vacation if money and time wasn't an issue? Where do you live, Barbie? I guess I would go down all through South America. That would be my dream vacation. Chile, Peru, Colombia, Bolivia, Argentina, all down through there. You good with me? That's what I'm saying. Okay? But don't get it twisted though. D's here to be my muscle guy, okay? He's very protective of the Rosie girl, as it should be. You ever want to go to Colombia? I will go. Oh man, wouldn't that be awesome? You know what they could do for my butt down there, Barbie, in Colombia? Woo, Dubai too. Yeah, the Detroit Crusher. That's what it is. So hopefully, D, keep your fingers crossed. It's we don't know what the coordination will be, but we know we can have a hell of a good time in San Diego down there. Come back with a hell of a tan and some good memories, man, down there. So we shall see, and do it on the cheap. Do it on the cheap too. Do it on the cheap. Tons of bikinis. That's right. My mom's side of the family is from Galway Bay. Australia is definitely cool too. I just wish Missy Jenn could travel. I would enjoy Japan too. Korea. Yeah, D. We're just gonna have to see how it goes in the hell spot of Yuma down there. I might come up burnt to a crisp by that time. I just don't know. Yeah. But we talk often enough, D. We'll get it figured out. We just got to figure it out. You'll have your van too. Look, boondocking in San Diego for you and I is not going to be a huge issue, okay? As long as you're not, can go over to Point Loma, other places out there, Fashion Mall. There's a million places that you can park, but you're not going to park right by the prime areas over there. It's ladies' night in Cambodia, okay? I've been there. I will say hi to Missy Jenn for you. Thailand, I've been to. I don't really have a lot of interest in going back to Thailand. To be honest, it's overrun with tourism now. Vietnam's going to be the next big place for tourism. It's becoming beautifully developed. I was in Da Nang before in 1994, so it'll be something to look forward to there. Round-eyed lady boy, here I am. Go to Fashion Valley and buy me a t-shirt. I love t-shirts. There you go. Dude, they have a Der Wiener Schnitzel inside. They have one in, no, I think they have one in Sacramento and one in Oakland, I think. Der Wiener Schnitzel. Hello, Cheryl. Nice to see you. Yeah, I want to go to Cambodia and with Black Bigot. Yeah. Well, have a good time. Have a good time. I think I'll just use Hong Kong as a jumping off point for China and then go all through the deep interior of China and all over the place over there. We shall see. We shall see. Maybe get an RV and be one of those rare RVers in China, okay? Gonna be interesting to see. I'm gonna grab another beer. I'll be right back. Hong Kong rocks, man. It's a hell of a place to be. If for no other reason, if you love Cantonese food like I do, it's like heaven. Be right back. All right, here we go. I am back. All right. Yeah, I think you'll have a good time over in those places. Just if you go over to Cambodia and Thailand, just don't be that kind of American, you know. That remember when you only drank one day a week? What year was that, Tasha? The theater. To be or not to be? That is a question. I don't remember. When you're on the boy, you drink, right? That's what you do. You drink and you drink a lot. I'm going to bring a lot of food videos. I'm going to be doing a lot of chooching in Los Algodones, in El Centro, and some of the other towns there too. So no problem. It's going to be a lot of content coming. You know I can't go someplace and not bring content. That's like a requirement. All right. And it's going to be, well, there's going to be good videography and all that. So it should be okay. Next time we get, okay. Yeah. Oh, you've never been to, man, I went to that in 1970-60. I don't even think you were, I don't even know if you were born yet, man. Salad capital, yes, I'm kind of familiar. Oh, in Hong Kong, of course I will. Now remember, though, Judith, that time difference means most of the live content would be coming at a very odd time for viewership on the in the United States. It's a totally different. You know, it's on the other side of the world. Okay, it takes about you know, I don't remember, 10 hours or something to get to fly over there. Yeah, see, Celeste is a youngin'. Y'all are youngins on here. Okay. When are you going on your next trip? I'm taking off no sooner than probably Thursday. I know, Katie, you sent us something, so we'll be, I think we'll be going up to the P.O. box to check that. Yeah, riots in Hong Kong. Yeah, well, remember, I was a child of the riots, McFly. Okay, I'm no stranger to riots and street melees. Thank you very much. Hey, Bonnie, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. I will be up. You have to do a flight review. It's very boring travel, Judith. It's very boring travel. Hopefully, I'll be able to get on Cathay Pacific. My second choice would be United Airlines. Hopefully, I'll be able to get on Cathay Pacific. What happens if the part doesn't do the trick with the van? That's a very real possibility. Remember, Moxie, I got the mechanic that had Butterfingers that busted up the job the first time. Okay. All right, so we just got to keep our fingers crossed. If worst comes to worst, then you know I'm just going to be heading down direct to San Diego. I have to put my own travels because I'm willing to do a van gut and rebuild. Okay, I'm willing to do that. All right. I mean that's the main priority. If I have to cut that out, I have to cut that out because at the end of the day, you know, my travels in San Diego are more important. Cheers. Beninia, how you doing, sweetie? I haven't seen you in a hot minute. That will be my priority. Yeah, you're way younger than most of your subs. But baby, I still carry the mail. Well, I'm just saying. My worst fear is that I don't want to hear Marshall flipping out like he did. Remember just before I took off for when Dee and I were in Las Vegas, and we were taking off for Salt Lake. Marshall came on one night and did a rant that I'm not going to be deprioritized here. I'm not going to be a second. I don't want that. I think we should all be friends, especially amongst van people and Class B people. I think that's important. I mean, that's my whole thing, was to have this vacay and then to enjoy the holiday. Yeah, tear into the van build and all that, and that's fine. I don't care about doing that. That's okay. But let's be reasonable about expectations and the realities of what can and can't be done. You have to prioritize what's important. Is sleeping important, or is the having it all tricked out? You can't have it all. Yeah, there it is. There's D. I'm not going to be deprioritized. You can't deprioritize the D. Barbie Pena, I only have one request for you, honey. Could you do another tutu and pink bra pick for? Hey, Four Scores, how you doing, my friend? Nice to see you. Yeah, don't deprioritize the deal. You can have it all. Tasha, it's a question of the shoemaker's kids go bare. I have a very basic van set up with just the bed, and that's it. Okay, I'm not looking for a lot more. We'll just have to see what happens. Probably snap a pic sometime, but I'm not liking this stuff I ordered. Just Barbie. Nobody ever got felt cheated if you send me a nudie. Okay, you don't need anything. D doesn't bitch and whine constantly. Not yet, anyway. Don't deprioritize the D. To see. I can't even put the San Diego thing together until I'm done down in Yuma. I can't do a damn thing until that's done. Okay, good night, Moxie. Well, that's what I'm saying, Tasha. If you have a $300 budget, you get a $300 build. That's it. But I think the money. I think he's got I think Norm has come through recently, so. Yeah, Tasha's got a good van build. Yeah, it's $300 every time you walk into Home Depot. Every darn time. Yeah, she's doing a good job. She's doing a frickin' good job. And there's frickin' this and the frickin' that and the friggin' this is putting this friggin' thing up here and cutting this friggin' hole. I'd like to hear that. So things will work out. I think that they always do. Oh, 25 grand for the van build. Yeah, friggin', I'd love to hear Tasha's videos, and this friggin' thing I didn't measure this friggin' thing right. That's awesome. My email is Saber Rattler, not for. Well, I thought you were going to write me at icanmakeitlikenew@gmail.com, Four Scores. Are you coming to San Diego too? Are you going to be on Rosie's beach volleyball team? Do you think that's why you're not going to see? No, I don't think so, D. I don't think so. I think it's just a paralysis of analysis down there. So, also the AC fix was real. And I don't have it 4 scores. I never got it. Did you hit the right Gmail address? I never got anything. I never saw it. Are you hitting the right address? Are you wanting to join the volleyball team? Yeah, I think it's pretty funny, Tasha. It's like your hallmark. Oh, I gave it the 4 scores. Look at our string. I'll have to go, but could you just hit it one more time tomorrow? I get so much friggin' mail on the day. Now I'm like Tasha. I got so much friggin' mail. Yeah, I can make it like new at gmail.com. Just do me a favor, just hit that one. Thank you for, I don't want to sound like a douchebag, but I get a lot of crap in the mail on the daily. Would you sponsor this? Would you review this product? Would you put that on there? No, 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 no. Want merch? No. Want yeah, send boob shots, please. Okay. Always make it an attachment. I have Kim C here, D. I'm down. I'm very down on the mod core right now. Okay, but I'm probably just going to run light here. So I do have Kim C. She's in here tonight. So and remember, she's in the process of burying her mom. So can't even believe. Yeah. So spare a thought for Kim C with the loss of her mom. Hey, Kathy Rebuilds, how you doing? You would love to be on Rosie's beach volleyball team. Yes, be good. I'm looking forward to playing some volleyball in San Diego. No, Kim's here now. I'm good. Solicit Battleborn to send me stuff. Yeah, I've got how many flashlights can I use, right? How many lanterns and crap, and how many cosmetics can I represent and all that? I'm not into that. Sunglasses, all that mess. Yeah, so Kim's operating it. I'm just in awe that she's here and very grateful for that. But I always run a very slim moderator core. It just makes my channel go better. And mods like Kim are so battle born out of the drama community. Debbie Lynn, what's going on, sweetie? Yeah, Jackery. They want me to get this Jackery power plant that the hell's his name? Bob Wells is pimping on YouTube. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, D. Sorry to hear that. 900 for 100 amp hour. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that kind of stuff. But we got to really play it by ear down in the desert. It could be this could turn out to be the most catastrophic 10 days of on YouTube history. I just don't know down there. Some guy did that on his inflatable. No, not drama, Rosie. The cat dragged me, and there we go. I love Kim. What a super mod she is. Yeah, it's life. Yeah, my ex's first was a miscarriage. And never forget my boss. Well, my wife just had a miscarriage. Okay, well, don't forget you got a 4 o'clock flight to Taipei this afternoon. Holy shit! You want to go to Yuma? It's not so much a safety concern, Barbie. It's just when I stepped out of, when I got out of the Central Valley after this long ass trip, 44 days, 10,443 miles, I didn't want to go back into heat again. Okay, because everything I've done this summer has been spit roasting. Whether it's Las Vegas, whether it was Chicago, Detroit, the temperatures were just brutal. And now the thought of going back into that intense crucible again is very, 108, 110 degrees. It sucks. It's not a very appealing thought to me. I've already got 2 cases of water sitting here. It's just a good night, Bunny. It's just that thought of that excruciating heat. And I don't really want a hotel, although if I can get a place in Mexico cheap, that's okay. Vodka and Powerade. I really don't want to truck around an AC unit, Tasha. It's just going to ruin the stealth aspect of it. Still born with a tough part of it. Yeah, I hear you, Goldie. We're still in prime heat time, Beryl. We got another, I'd say, 3 weeks of prime heat here. And then October can be blazing as hell, too. So we'll see. But I will definitely have fun. I already told Marshall I'm there to have a good time, too. If I'm coming down to be there, yeah, I'll do the best I can to be a good friend, help you with the tooth stuff and all that. But I definitely want to do some great content too, some food reviews, some street things, all that. I threw the stealth out there when my mom backed out on helping me get a. Yeah, I hear you, Tasha. What you're doing, I really like your conversion van. I really love the job that you're doing on the conversion van. I think you're doing first-rate work over there. Yeah, an AC and a generator is just a stealth killer. I'm pretty resigned to the fact I'm probably just going to have to spring for something down there in that area. D got back Sunday after 10 days of blistering heat. This build is going to be all me, so I'm happy. That's good, Tasha. Got all your wiring in and everything. Oh, he's giving you a generator for your van. That's nice. Wow. That's cool. I got the, what do I got? The ProMaster generator or something like that. Yeah, I think there's enough place to boondock that you don't, even around Yuma, there's still a lot of places to boondock. On the outskirts of, it's like San Diego. There's still a lot of places to boondock in San Diego, but you might have to drive 4 or 5 miles to do that. There's plenty of places that you can park on the street, but with a camper van, hello, police, San Diego Police Department. Are you in that vehicle? San Diego Police Department, open the door. Won't be on my door. You don't want to, there's really no national park in San Diego, D. You really got to study what's going on in San Diego, okay? For me, it's urban boondocking, man, at its finest, okay? Urban boondocking. As long as I can get my daily shower, get my morning coffee and donut, and get some beach time, maybe ride up to the mountain town of Julian and some other stuff. There's a lot of content, a lot of good ghetto 7-Elevens down there. There's Imperial Beach down the road. There's National City. There's a lot of cool stuff. Oh yeah, you get a do not disturb door. I like that. Tosh is like, didn't you see the friggin' sign on the door? Didn't you see the friggin' thing there? It's do not disturb, huh? Go away, okay? I don't have time for this stuff, right? You're wasting my friggin' time out of here right now. Good night, Katie. Good night, baby. That's right. These the Detroit Crusher. So there's some fun stuff there. We got the ghetto 7-Eleven down there too. You guys remember that? And down there. Yeah, I'd like to go up to La Jolla. It's beautiful. See how the other half lives up there. It's beautiful. And hit a couple of the other areas there too. Unless she would be up to 280 in no time. What is that, McFly? 280 what? What the hell are you talking about? She'd be up to 280 what? Yeah, La Jolla Cove and all that. What am I up to, McFly? What? Don't tease me now. Oh, food. Yeah, I managed to stay around the 160, 165 mark. Right in there. But I like to be a little on the heavier side than the skinnier side. I like to be a little more filled out. Yeah, there's state beaches in Sandy. Well, I want to go to Black's Beach, which is a nude beach down there. Yeah, I think we do got to dig out Glenn Henry, Marshall. What the hell happened to Glenn Henry? Oh, you're 6 feet 8 inches tall. Are you kidding, McFly? 6 feet 8. Marshall, I hope you rewatch this tomorrow because there was a lot of discussion about scheduling and all that stuff. I'm asking you, please don't blow a tube like you did up in Toronto with the deprioritize. And you know I'm coming down to Yuma. You know that the van build is going to happen. Okay, so it's just a question of, are you going to go to Vegas to the meetup there? I'm willing to drive over there, and do all that. So D has his van he can be in. He's got housing there. There ain't no problem up there. But nothing can happen on the Rancho till after Halloween, November 1st. That's the date when I can turn almost every bit of my attention to the van build. Okay, to the van deal. Yep, you got a van. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you, D-Dub. It's going to open up a whole new world of, you don't have to worry about rain, pitching a tent, any of that stuff. Awesome. Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. Get a few sexy albino. This is the Rosie McFly. I love McFly. Do you know it was only like last week I'm like, McFly, what's that on your avatar? And I took a closer look at it. It's got a fucking fly on it. I'm like, what? I never even noticed it. I never even noticed it before, That is funny as hell. Yeah, don't deprioritize the D. How you doing, Shannon? Nice to see you, honey. Yeah, his avatar is top flight, man. I was going like this to my screen. I was like, you're so fixated when there's plenty of content in the border towns now. Marshall, we've had this conversation before. I have 2 weeks of beach time. Okay? 2 glorious weeks to enjoy the beach. Now, you can go on to LA. You can hang around. I have a subscriber that might be able to set us up with a Airbnb in San Diego for a week or two if it's not being rented. But by all means, if you want to go to the border towns, for me, I'm going to have my 2 weeks in San Diego. Okay, that's for me. Okay, then I'm going to have that time in Las Vegas. And then from November to New Year's, I can put almost all attention on the van build. Okay, I don't think that's a. For me, it's important to have October's a beautiful time to be. September and October is a gorgeous time to be down in. A gorgeous time to be down in San Diego. You're not a beach person. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just saying, there's a lot of content that we can make in El Centro. There's content that can be made in a couple of the other border places there. But we're going to have a titanic struggle getting over the hill to San Diego. We're going to have to be a late at night run. And that's going to be an all-night affair getting over top of that mountain. Hey, LaDonya, how you doing, honey? I'm not a boss. I mean, I respect Marshall. I got no problem hearing his input. But I just want to make it clear that those 2 weeks that I'm in San Diego, I'm not going to apologize for being down there. I mean, I know Dee's going to enjoy the beach time and the San Diego time, and I would think that you could too, and just, you're probably going to crack on me up. Oh, the word deprioritize is going to crack me up every time Well, don't you remember when Marshall was in Toronto and he started, I'm not going to be deprioritized. I'm like, dude, I'm on my way. I'm almost to like Toronto. Oh, I didn't know you were. Shit. Yeah, don't deprioritize the D. Yeah, San Diego. I mean, Marshall would be able to boondock in LA with no problem at all for a year with no problem at all. He would never have a cop come to his door because they don't give a fuck up there. Okay, take care, Beryl. Well, yeah, that's right, Shannon. I don't expect the thing to come up to Santa Rosa in a state of just utter mess. I think that's a reasonable expectation on that. So, yeah, so our content could be on the borders and down in Los and down in El Centro and those kind of places. And, you're welcome to come to San Diego. Line Screw already laid out the welcome mat to you. He invited me to come to the Flamingo pool and hang out down there. I mean, I'm going to take advantage of these things. Pillow time. Love you, LaDonya. Thanks for coming by, babe. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of an undertaking, Tasha. It's going to be, it's budgetary considerations. If I get them going to go to Tijuana, okay, it'll be nothing interesting. Shoot, more interesting to, well. Yeah, I've been well, I'm used to it, Kim C. I don't even care. Well, that's what I'm saying, Marshall. You can take the red line down to Tijuana. It's about a half-hour ride. You can go right down on the red line. Takes you right to the border. You walk over. You can do your Tijuana chooching. I may or may not be going down. They have the Friendship Park there too. But a lot of time is on the beaches, and I don't think anybody's going to object to see Dee and I bouncing around the beaches of San Diego, okay, on live streams and anything. Of course he does, Dee. Of course he does. Yeah, the demo is major work. I know that, Tasha, but I'm not taking it down to the, I'm not removing all the sidewalls and all that. So, hey, how you doing, Kool-Aid Jimmy? Yeah. But Marshall, if somebody offers a place that's then we can have a streaming house and everything else when we're there, and then you can do your own thing. At least you have a place to come to and potentially park and all that. Yeah, we might all go over to Tijuana. Okay. I don't have a plan for it, Tasha. I don't have a plan. I don't really have a plan. Ghetto chooching. Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't, I have a lot of interest in beaches, so you'll have to work around. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's how you doing, Vegas Fixin'? It's gonna be give and take. Tasha, it's gonna need a lot of stuff. There's no real ghetto in San Diego, okay? Now, if you want to go down to Chula Vista, then we have a good chance of getting our ass kicked down there, okay? Okay, Celeste, take care, sweetie. I never needed a passport when I went back and forth to Tijuana because there's no control going into Mexico. People know American tourists are gone in all the time. They got to let them back into the country. They're just going to hear you utter a few words. And then they're going to tell you, welcome back. Next time, try to bring a passport with you. It'll all work out, Marshall. Life is give a little bit, take a little bit. The worst experience for me would be after all was said and done, that you dissed the San Diego experience that we had. Okay? Yeah, Mexico is beautiful. You got an Airbnb, $1,700 a night. My max is 900. Get out of here, Vegas Fixin'. Yeah, I know you've been planning. We will see Tijuana. Maybe take a couple nights over there. Don't worry about it. Just relax. McFly's like, I lived in San Diego till they gave me the royal boot. Yeah, but for me, it's my fall vacation, Marshall. It's been a tough 6 weeks here, okay? Yeah, mansions in Mexico for 160 a night. Yeah, well, look, you know me, guys, I'll be staying at a Mexican shitbag. That'll be it, so. Tijuana. If I can find a Mexican shitbag. Yeah, there's Rosario Beach, but it's not the same quality down there. That was a nice house, Tasha. That might not have been a mansion, but it closed the gap pretty far. Hey, Dawn. That was a beautiful home there in Vegas. That cost a few bucks. Well, that's what I'm saying. For me, McFly, my best content, guys, is put Rosie in the cheapest accommodations that you can find, Oh, that's a shame, Vegas Fixin'. We'll just have to see how it goes, Marshall, but it's certainly gonna be. Just think of all the places you have been invited to. Las Vegas, San Diego, the Rancho. You got to be a little bit. Life is like this, give and take. Okay. Yeah, Dave's house. It was an expensive home down there. Yeah, Clearwater's dumb. Well, there's Black's Beach in San Diego. I won't go bottomless. Of course, I'll go topless. But Black's Beach in San Diego is topless. Your roll of what? Toilet paper? I'm going to get a dashiki. And Clearwater's fucked, man. Clearwater is fucked. Yeah, we're going to go down to Black's Beach. Definitely make a day of that. Unleash my titties for a day on the beach. So there's a lot of things to look forward to, Marshall. Yeah, I wouldn't be bottomless. I'm just topless, so that's fine. I'm topless at the green door. I think we plan on hitting the Red Rooster in Las Vegas next time we're there. Shame Dave not being over instead of Sticker would have been more fun. You want to see Cat topless too? Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, Vegas Vixens only if you go topless. Shit. Let them roll. That's what I'm saying. It's not many more years I can unleash the girls. San Diego ain't cheap at all, Liberty. Because I wear a very micro bikini top, I really don't get, I'm already very tan, so I guess the nips will get a little red, but other than that, your breasts, your breasts will be 5D when you leave. True ID. I heard something about that flower power. What do you think about that thing? You got to have something called a true ID. Like, the city of Baltimore lost my fucking birth certificate. So where do we go from there? Tasha would say, you don't need a birth certificate. Just demand entry. Nipsey Russell. I don't know, but I always wanted to go to Black Beach. And I can always do video as long as I already did one in Las Vegas at the topless pool. As long as the girls are covered and as long as your nips are covered, you're good to go. I might just put a little bit of black electrical tape on them. Yeah, we want to go. You mean the green door or the red door? Well, you got to decide, Marshall, if you're going to go to the meetup the 13th, the week of the 13th up there in Vegas Lounge. You already got accommodations and everything set, so Dee's already got accommodations there in Vegas, so. It's an adult club. It's like a swingers club, Barbie. More use for gorilla. Yeah, I better get the extra big tape for my tits. If someone I can get us a. Well, I'd love to do that, Vegas. I'm going to be there the 13th through the 19th, honey. If you get a kick-ass pool with a mansion with a pool, I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah, we can go to LA just so you can get the feel of it. But we can't take two rigs into there, We got to find a safe place to park, and then it's got to be Little Rascal driving all around. Because I know LA like the back of my hand. So, yeah, maybe we'll go to Studio City and Elvis will win Wheel of Fortune. The price is right. It'll be 3 rigs. Well, if Vegas Vixen's I'll be in her stream house, man. If she's gonna do that, I'll be out at the pool. God, the weather in Vegas in October is spectacular. Yeah, Harvey, you've been talking about parking like we did. Yeah. It's going to be a problem, Marshall, for San Diego. I'm just telling you. So this is why it's imperative that I hope one of these people comes through with a place there in San Diego. So can I have a K? Come on down. Barbie, I'll protect you. I'll draw you to my ample bosom. Ew, a huge spider crawled down your back. Yeah, you cannot boondock in Beverly Hills. You cannot boondock in Wilshire. You can boondock off of Hollywood Boulevard. There's a lot of RVs around. Now, it's not going to be an area like Marshall's. Oh, I want to go to Beverly Hills or I want to go to Bel Air. There is no street parking. You go through Beverly Hills, there's not one fucking vehicle parked on the streets. Why? It's by design. Okay? But there's boondocking aplenty, even in Santa Monica, Ocean Park Boulevard, Ocean Boulevard. All those boondocking's not an issue there. Okay, they don't have any restrictions on there. Yeah, so Beverly Hills. Well, I already got. I don't know if you guys ever saw my. The hell's that? My drone video of the Beverly Hillbillies house. I flew right over it. Look up on comp crap. Have to have a true ID. I think there'll probably be a grace period. Flower power. I don't know. I'm not going to put up with a lot of bullshit on there. Tijuana is fun. It is. It's like 10 times the size of Los Algodones. Yeah, you can see the cement pond. I flew the drone right over top of it. Yeah, it's awesome. It's got like 50,000 views on that thing. I want to meet the YouTube serial marshmallow. Oh, I don't want to. You know, who you, JoJo? I don't want to. I'm not going to go down that thing. I'll be right back. I'm going to get another beer. I don't want that, Marshall. That guy flaked on things. Actually, when I come to think of it, I think the bullfighting season will be in. I think the bullfighting ring will be open in Tijuana at that time. Well, if it's three of us in Tijuana, we're not going to have any problem. Bad enough to be stuck on a toilet. Yeah, scary and dangerous definitely makes the best Tuchin. He debunks a lot of danger stuff. It'd be fun to do a $300 Mexican. Well, if you ever pull off something in Vegas, let me know, honey. I'm gonna be there the week of the 13th through the 17th. Hey Molly, how you doing, honey? There means STDs and germs. Worried about people like the El Chapo. The El Chapo. Drink water. Love to go to school, so I'm only available on weekends. Okay, I'm doing good, Molly. Thank you, sweetie. Nice to see you in the chat tonight. Goldie Khan smiling away in here. She's imagining those epic chooches. I got my new Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Flower Power says I could not watch a bull get it. Well, I think it's Flower Power. I think it's a cultural thing. Yeah, kudos. Thank you, Goldie. The S9, I smashed the glass on it in Detroit. Marshall cursed me. The first night I rolled into Detroit, I popped a tire. We had this dickhead that was following us everywhere we went. And then the next morning I went to get my tire replaced, and Marshall's like, "Oh, I can't believe you don't have a better case for your phone." I said, I've had it for 14 months. Never had a problem. 5 minutes later, the damn thing slipped off the top of the trash can, and boom, that was it. I'm done with going into American clubs. No. Well, you would have really liked. You would have liked the Green Door, Marshall. I wish you still did panels. I'd love to be on one of your panels. I might do a special panel one night, D, just for old time's sake. Could be kind of fun. I'm done with going. Well, we're kind of curious about the Red Rooster, Marshall, because we've already been to the Green Door, and it was fun. But we want to go down there on like a Thursday or Friday night. We'll protect you, Rory. You let me know if you do a panel. There you go, Barbie. That's tempting. I think I would go on. Definitely would go on Dee's panel. How you doing, Dory Lynn? Nice to see you, honey. Yeah, miss your panels. Yeah, I have to tell you, Dory, I've been kind of enjoying life, kind of throttling back from the panel life. Marshall's stocking up on the Viagra. Marshall's gonna be like a bull if he gets loose in one of these clubs, I'm telling you. Luckily, the Rosie girl doesn't need Viagra. I don't think the Red Roosters like the Green Door. That would be awesome. Yeah. Okay, there we go, D. The uncut girth would be ready and willing and able. Well, you got to decide if you're going to come, Marshall. You can't complain about. Please don't do a rant about deprioritizing and all that stuff. Okay, just go with the flow a little bit. Give a little bit. I need no less than 1 week of beach time in San Diego. Probably after a week, I'll be ready to go, and then we can spend some time in LA. Like I said, I know LA like the back of my hand. I know Hollywood Boulevard, all that stuff down there. So it's not a big deal to boondock down there either. Yeah, I don't need Viagra at all. In the morning, kicked out. I feel with the Red Rooster. I don't know, Vegas Vixen. I can't really get a feel for the Red Rooster yet. So, um, you gotta cancel it. Tosh is like, Tosh is like, Rosie, you and me have to have a serious sit down. Tosh, you know, Tosh is like, when I get a hold of Rosie, we're gonna have a serious friggin' sit down there. Shit, I picked it up from there. It's a private home. Oh, okay, heard it was walled. Okay. Your junk was hard as a minister's pecker, huh? As my old friend Popcorn Sutton used to say, hard as a minister's pecker. Oh, bring your own beer. Yeah, it's that no. Yeah, it's a weird thing about Vegas is like even at the green door. Okay, good night, Kim. Love you, honey. I'll take care of the chat. Thank you, sweetie. God bless you. And once again, I don't know when you're leaving the Northeast to come back, but safe travels to you. I'm gonna want to smash. I'm gonna want to smash some girls in Mexico. Private party, okay. But I still think they're under the jurisdiction of Clark County, aren't they? Vegas Vixen against no alcohol served. You can bring it, but you can't purchase alcohol there. Loaded up shopping cart at Albertsons. There you go, Goldie. Done doing my nails. All right, baby. Love you, Barbie. Take care, honey. Wear a sombrero when smashing. I gotta smash a Mexican girl. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. So I've already booked up the Gold Spike down there. So, preaching on the channel and Ball Girl and Hey Dreama. Yeah, well, it's not a This is not a monetized channel, so it's not going to make much of a difference. Marshall's very protective of his monetization on the channel, so he always takes advantage of my channel to unleash the inner beast. Where your rubber? She meant boots. I almost died. She yelled out the window. Oh Lord, Ocean Waves is like, ooh. Love to watch it. There you go, Dreama. Dreama Coltrane. What an interesting name. I got your 6 covered. The Assyrian Secret Service has arrived. My #1 favorite avatar of all time. My #1 favorite troll. The Assyrian Secret Service. You're getting these boys all randy. Yeah, Shannon would be a lot of fun. There's a girl in Tijuana has herpes. I would definitely use protection. Hey, Helen, how are you? Oh my God, you've been sick. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. God bless you. Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, do 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 do, la da da da. Nighttime would find us at Rosie's Cantina. The music would play and Katrina would twirl. La da dee dee, la da 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 dee. La da dee dee, la 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 loo. Oh, ooh. Do do do. Ooh. Yeah, Marty Roberts. Marty Robbins. Rosie's Cantina, that's it. Yeah, spank him. 15 years of security and law enforcement experience, man, you see today. Let ass cover your ass. Let ass cover your ass. I love that. Let the Assyrian Secret Service. God, that's priceless, man. That is a hoot. Oh, I need a new. Oh shit, that's funny as fuck. Shit. You gotta love it, man. Anybody that doesn't like the troll experience on YouTube. Yeah, Marshall talked about dressing before, so it's kind of funny. Nighttime would find us at Rosie's Cantina. Yeah, I don't need that. And a shaver with a push-up bra. I want to get one of those, I want to dress like a Mexican bride down there. That's what I want. Yeah, dress up with you and Kat. We go to Red Rooster. And we wear... Which stuff, D? Viagra? I never heard of anybody have a... These days, there you go, Kirsten. I can believe that, honey. Go Harvey. Oh, Tasha, I guess we could just reverse cross-dress, right? Yeah, maybe we'll make Marshall a working girl down in Mexico. And for God's sakes, don't pressure me to leave San Diego, okay? Now then, show us your wiener. Yeah, I'd like to get into a full Mexican wedding dress and get a couple pictures taken. Your security, that's it. Marcel, the streetwalker, that's funny. He would do it too. Marshall would do that. He'd cross dress in a minute for. He'd do that. I mean, he's a pretty good sport. Yeah, dressing one of Kat's dresses and heels. There you go. Let's go heel shopping in Vegas. There you go. I think it'd be interesting to see Marshall cross dress. I think that'd be fascinating. Yeah, they have a lot of beautiful embroidery in Mexico. They really do. Good. Do 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 la ba ba dee la da 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 la do. La da dee dee la da 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 do. Allah he do 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 do. Baba boo boo doo la da da la da. What my shameless shorts? These are showstoppers. These I got them all safety pinned up. Right. Do 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 do. Go Sooners. Yeah, like that Star Walker. La di da la la da 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 do. Ah la do. La ba do boo do 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 do. I know, D. We walked out of that. We were walking to that Dunkin' Donuts, and some black woman, some some black woman comes up. God damn, honey. He's like, damn, honey. Woo, what you wearing there? It was funny as hell. Remember that, D, when we walked in and that black woman was walking out? God damn, you know. It was pretty funny. D's used to my minimalist ways at the pool anyway and stuff, so it was just kind of funny. Hey, I go for comfort, you know. Put a silver bikini bottom on his gun. It's all good. With the guitar on his back. Honey Badger, could you imagine the pain of waxing that off? Ooh, shit. That's funny as hell. I'm not touching what you can't see. Rory's like, see, that's it, man. Get it done. How about the legs, honey? There we go. Yeah, I think D and I have had some epic times. I just don't have any, man. That laser took off every bit. Every bit. Every bit. What's up, Cyborg Tech? How you doing? Smooth as a baby's bottom. Wax me live in Murphy Channel. I'd like to hear you yell, Marshall, when they. Ooh, shit. That ain't no joke. La da dee 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 dee. La da dee doo 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 doo. You can always buy a Merkin, right? Vegas Vixen, just get a little landing strip to just stick on there, right? No, I think the Smooth will always be top flight. Every lady I've ever been with has been like, wow, that is like awesome sauce, man. That's it. High-heeled flip-flops. I'm not sure. I don't know, Tosh. You better get down there as a fashion advisor, honey. We need your friggin' help as soon as friggin' possible. Record number thumbs up. I've got a really fat pussy. I look young down there, if not. There you go, Vegas Vixen. Ladoni wants me on Scotch. What's your thought on D on Scotch? Is watch out, ladies. D on Scotch is like a horned toad, man. I never regret having gotten all that laser done. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm not sure they put a cream on. I don't know. To me, they just put the wax. To me, they just put the wax on. Mm. And then they put the strip down. Ooh. Since my operation went from B pounds to D, who let the dogs out? I gained. Well, that's good, Shannon. You were, it's good you put it. You look good, honey. Because I was almost hairless in my arms. Well, I think hormones. I mean, I don't really have any hair on my arms or anything. I think that the. Oh, Sophia, how you doing, sweetie? I'm just hanging out. How are you doing, Sophia? Nice to see you. I'm just kind of. I just shave. It's no big deal. I only have to shave my legs like every other month. It's just nothing really grows on it. You can breathe so you're happy. Ooh, plucking is pain. I went through all electrolysis on. That was painful. You'll never shave your legs. There you go. Got to get D into the pool again. We had a good time last time. We had Mr. Z come down, brought some pizza. Vegas Vixen covered off the drinks. It's a good time. Yeah, you need the warmth. Ain't we lucky we got 'em? Ooh, 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 good times, yeah. Ooh, just looking out of the window, watching the asphalt grow. You know, it all looks hand-me-down. Ooh, ooh. Jay Berlin, I don't know. I'm gonna be wearing my bikini bottom. I will be topless. That's as much as I'm willing to do on. I don't. It depends on the crowd. You know, I tend to draw a crowd, so it's kind of like, yeah. Dee needs a Long Island to get in the pool. Yeah, summer vacation with tweezers. Pain is beauty. I hear you, honey. You sing it, Esther Rosie. That's right, Kevin. I think that was, what the hell was I don't know who sang that. Been missing his bed. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I've been out of pocket. I'm sorry to hear that, Sophie. I hope you're feeling better, honey. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to, cry if I want to. Good night, Molly. Thanks for being on the chat tonight. I don't know. I still see some of these gals with the big muff out of the. All right, I'm not going to go there. Sticking out the bottom of the bikini bottom. I'm like, really? You couldn't be like the Rosie girl and be able to wear a micro. Come on, honey. Let's get it together. Long Island's at the pool. That's it. You peeking at me. That's it, darling. Remove all of your hair with a blowtorch. Holy hell. Yeah, it's called splitting the goalpost when you got the dual muffin stereo on there. Yeah, that's it, Star Walker. Looks like Chewbacca in that thong. Yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. Mm. Yeah, we got to get Elvis dressed up and all prepped up. A friend, when he was young, yelled from the pool. I said, wow, huge boobs do float. That's what they say to me. If you look at my video on the McNamara channel. These two girls, we were at the Plaza Hotel, and they just came over. God, these two chicks, God, they came over. First they yelled, God, I love your tits. And then after I finished doing that, I think Mr. Z was videoing. He turned off the camera, and then they're like, oh, God, we got to feel your tits. I'm like, I could probably have you arrested for that, but I'll let it pass. Needs advice on hormone. I got Daniel Duchin. Grease fire. Yeah, the Plaza's got a nice topless pool too, so. And these pools will still be in full gear all through. I mean, the Golden Nugget is year round. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that video. That was pretty funny. I mean, it's always the women that'll get right up in your grill. He wrote the Underground Steroid Handbook. Yeah. Well, big titties certainly draw attention, that's for sure. You're missing out on I'm going to be there in October. Vegas Vixen, I'm going to be down there in October. We got to do Friday night at the, Thursday or Friday night at either the Green Door or the Red Rooster. How you doing, Celeste? Communicate when he was in penitentiary. Yeah, we'll have some fun. I know you're tied up during the week, but come Friday evening, so that's cool. No, I didn't need him in a topless pool, but I had this young married gal that was hanging on my ass over there. That's the one that D had to get her the hell out of the pool. Fleet Week or a frat party? Can you imagine that? I'm still good to go for frat parties. Move back, sorority sisters. Rosie's here. I don't know. I got 38 quad Ds. They tell me now that's an F, so. Looking at the do. Me and Mrs. Jones. I mean, October. I don't know. That's why I need Marshall to just be cool and don't blow a tube if, I don't want to have pressure put on me when I'm having my beach week or so in San Diego. I don't want to have any pressure on that. Fight. Yeah, I know I can't do that though. McFly, Missy Jenn, she'll be so pissed off tomorrow morning. You had that fucking shit hockey team thing on again last night? Yeah, I did. She get pissed. A call girl in Airbnb. I don't think the phone will ever ring. A call girl implies that you get called. Ooh, the things I can do to you. Oh man, sanitary wipes and travel with sanitation. Actually, Shannon, I'm kind of on the other end of the spectrum, honey. I'm like, bring it on. I've never missed a day of school, and never a day of work, a day on YouTube. I just don't do sick. And I just think because I'm constantly living a low rider life in hostels and other shit, just cracking open unopened drinks I find on the street and drinking them and things. I mean, I'm pretty fireproof when it comes to germs and shit. So, Elvira, why not Elvira? Yeah, you build immunity when you're young, Goldie Con. I mean, you ever seen me miss a day from sickness on YouTube? You ever seen me have a cold or flu? Hell no. The Rosie girl's like cast steel. El shawarma. Yeah, what happens sometimes though? Yeah, sorry about that, flower power. I don't do sick, flus, colds, anything. I can't even remember ever really having a cold. Cupcake, how you doing, sweetie? Helen Keller walks in the bar, then a table and a chair. Yeah, the Helen Keller. Oh, you got insomnia, Cupcake. I can understand that, honey. Liked your mushroom dish you did, Cupcake. That was pretty darn good, honey. I like your I always like your food uploads. I'm doing good. I love your voice on video too. Oh God, if I had a voice like that, I could stick it into every female on planet Earth. Were you breastfed? I'm not sure. I was born on one end of the kitchen table while my dad was eating breakfast at the other. I think I was probably bottle fed. I don't know. I don't know. I just can never remember being sick, you know. Allergies is about the worst thing I get, grass pollen. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. I'd hammer in the evening. Do, 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 do. For my brothers and my sisters. Do, 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 do. Oh, came back all clear. I don't know, Harvey. I don't have any medical issues. 120 over 110 over 60 blood pressure. Bright light shining, gonna set my soul on fire. They got a whole lot of hoo, hubba hoo hoo. Hello, hubba boo hoo hoo hoo. I'll go 7-Eleven hoo. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas and a do 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 do. I want to see another Elvis wedding. Don't you guys want D and I to be chooching and covering off another Vegas wedding? Viva, viva, Las Vegas. Love that. Celeste is like, no Elvis wedding. Oh, we have such a good time when we go to them, you know? Viva, viva. Yeah, I love to see the girls all dressed up. I love to see the drive-through. Yeah, McFly, could you believe how much shit I got? Because they're like, shut up, Rosie. I'm like, the guy couldn't even hear me. Wise men say only fools love you, for I can't help falling in love with you, wig snatcher. Well, let me see what Dory Lynn said. She's my entertain. She's my cruise director here. She said, I want to see, yeah, 2019 had a lot of Vegas, but Dory, you're going to like the content in Arizona and SoCal, right? Scotty London, I'm not pissed now that you're here. Sorry, it's a no makeup night tonight. One time somebody's going to give me a real class A makeup job and you guys are going to be blown away. They're quickly wedding. I know, I loved it. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, no, Dory Lynn's like, man, I'm done with Vegas. You know, you guys have done every friggin' square inch. What's up, Bergs? Once there was a little old ant, thought he'd move a rubber tree plant. Everyone knows an ant can't move a rubber tree plant, but he's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high apple pie in the sky hopes. So anytime you're feeling blue, here's what you should do. Just remember that ant. Oops, there goes another rubber tree plant. Thank you, Scotty. No makeup tonight. All right, Mark Handler. You know what? I wasn't going to announce it until next Monday, but my daughter will be officially promoted to first lieutenant in the United States Air Force. I am very excited about that. This is Michelob Ultra Light because, you know, us ladies have to watch our figures, okay? If we don't watch our figures, then the guys and gals won't be watching, okay? Nice. So I'm very proud of her. Actually, that's 3 months ahead of time. Thank you. She's doing great. She spends most of her time. She's official attaché to the People's Republic of China, so she's more moving up the diplomatic side of the Air Force and the more cocktail side, which is fine. So thank you. I'm very happy. Yeah, she's doing good. She was a full scholar at Berkeley, UC Berkeley, Air Force ROTC. Thank you. I'm very proud of her. I'm very proud of both my girls, considering the bullshit that they've had to deal with me, with all the crap that's crossed their desk, pictures of me, videos of me. They have really done an amazing job of being good, you know, of coming out good. Yeah, she was a commander's scholar at Berkeley, so. So I'm very proud of her. So the 15th, she officially gets her promo, and I'm very happy. Wasn't Elvis in West Point? Yeah, West Point, Yuma. Oh fuck! I almost lost my cookies. Oh shit! There we go. Your daughters are hiding from you in North Cal. Yeah, that's funny as fuck, Star Walker. That is funny as fuck in Yuma. Yeah, we went through our shit. You know, they went through a lot of crap with me with YouTube contacting their you know. ROTC advised. They went through a lot of stuff. All of my crap, pictures, videos, naughty shit, nasty stuff I did. They all endured all of that crap. You were the janitor you at Berkeley. Then they then they fired me. Yeah, West Point, the West Point of Berkeley, out west eating bananas. So I'm very happy. They went through a lot. They went through a lot of hell because of my stupidity. So you're not dumb, McFly. You're funny as hell when you're on the chats. You are a friggin' hoot. Do 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 la da do 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 la da do do do. Nighttime would find us at Rosie's Cantina. The music would play and Karina would twirl. Ah la dee dee la da 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 dee la da dee dee la da 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 ooh, oh, Well, that's exactly what she is, Sue. She's an attaché for the Air Force representation in the People's Republic of China. She speaks perfect, fluent, writes, reads, and speaks perfect Chinese. So, well, yeah, I think YouTube taught him I was human and made mistakes. To tell you the truth, I mean, it's like, but things are good now. I mean, you know, everything's all good. I'm very happy. Make the world go away. Ooh, I can't live. Do. I've been doing Cupcake Singer. I'm gonna make the decision on Friday. The potential purchaser has to put the terms of purchase on the table before. I'm not holding paper. I'm not taking anybody's paper, and that seems to be a big thing around here. So fuck that. It's like all cash on the barrelhead or go kick rocks. I don't care. Our inclination, Cupcake, is not to sell. You've been on the channel a lot of years, Cupcake. You've seen a lot of people show up and have had designs on the back lot and, building development and all that. So the USS Intercourse, Pest Point, yeah. So that's it. So probably not going to sell Dory Lynn because there's very few people that come through with just cash. Okay, I'm not going to sit around for 3 months while some dickhead tries to arrange financing. I've done a lot to this place, Cupcake. You've been here for years, honey. I've poured my guts into this place. This place saved my life from taking my own life. Found tenant. Oh, good, Dory Lynn. I'm happy. I play the guitar. I'll bet you're probably pretty good, McFly. Most people that say they suck are actually pretty good. So I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I think you're probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. I could sell the back part, but Missy Jenn really loves this buffer zone we have here. So we have our neighbors so much at bay here. I'll bet you're good, McFly. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. Spock went nuts when he got horny. What the fuck? I can't remember Spock getting horny. Maybe one episode. I've got a mate or I'm going to die. Well, just fucking die, man. Why's that my problem? You've got to return me to Vulcan so I can mate. Okay. Let's see. We'll go 68 million miles out of our way so you can get off. Okay. Lieutenant Uhura, could you kind of short circuit this mission and just go give Spock a hand job? Yes, Captain. I mean, whatever happened to the good old-fashioned art of a hand job, You ain't nothing but a hand job. Ooh, try it one more time. Oh, his ears were his sex organ. That's gross, Star Walker. I might have to put you in a timeout. I don't think I've ever timed anybody. Goldie Con, have I ever timed anybody out on my chat? It's weird. There you go, Dory Lynn. Figures a Danish girl would have the skills for that. Have I ever timed anybody out on here? I don't even know. Celeste, have I ever timed anybody out here? I don't think I ever have. No, I don't think I ever have. I'm just pretty freewheeling. I'd rather just boot your ass than time. Oh, Star Walker, were you? Star Walker's like, I was timed out. Don't go crazy here. Sorry, Star Walker. You must have done something shitty. Make the world go away. Okay, I apologize, Star Walker. I'll be right back. Yeah, Goldie Khan's like the royal boot, man. The royal boot. Do, 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 do. Make the world go away. Do 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 do. If Rosie said would have to be an option, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I won't miss the curtains. Oh, could you imagine what Dory Lynn could do? Yeah, this is a Motorola, actually, 1961, 21 tube stereo console. There you go, Goldie. All right, guys. Well, it's getting on to 2 o'clock, so maybe I'll get the van back tomorrow. You never know. Anyway, guys, thanks for being on the chat tonight. Yeah, it works. I did a whole series, a whole playlist of many videos showing the rescue and restoration of this video. Put that stereo in my van. I guess I'll have to sleep on top of it, McFly. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get my fingers crossed that I get the van back tomorrow. So thank you for being on the chat tonight. I had a great time. Good night, Patricia Wakefield. Your fans will be the difference between me having a comfortable and, well, not comfortable, but a survivable trip down to the desert. Thank you, honey. Much love to you. Thank you, everybody.